Hello to all of my friends, my good friends. This is I don't know, maybe like the third video that I've done where I've put together any kind of, I don't know, put my the stuff that I do, whatever it is, out there. I don't know, maybe the fourth. I think the other ones have been, no, there's more because I did some on Revive and Thrive Tribes. There's some recordings out there of my poems and a meditation. I have, I don't know, a couple of poems I think that are on my Facebook that I did a while ago. And I have been asked many times to put meditations out there. And I finally got around to making it happen. Seems like it's been a lot of getting around to making things happen lately. And it feels like I've cleared the space to start to make some things happen. And I feel really, really grateful and really blessed. I feel really grateful and really blessed that anybody resonates with anything that I have to share. I feel blessed to be a vessel to share anything like this. I feel, I don't know, there's a lot of gratitude. There's some fear. There's a lot of knowing, or I shouldn't say knowing, but just, that inner knowing. And so I'm going to do these, I guess, I'm going to do this video in particular, similarly to the way that I do my groups, since this is a first for me here, recording myself on a video, doing this kind of thing. So before I jump into all that, I kind of just want to put out there that I have a lot of the stuff that I share, the meditations that I do, the groups that I do, the poems that I've written. A lot of that stuff has a lot of my teachers in them. I have had several wonderful teachers over the years, whether that is in person or videos that I've watched on YouTube. People like Alan Watts and Ram Dass, which are some more popular ones, and Thich Nhat Hanhs and Pema Chodron, and a lot of those things have been introduced to me by some wonderful people. I'd love to put their names out there, but I don't know if they want me to. So at this time, I'm going to refrain. And the meditations that I do, some of them are my own, some of them are renditions from some that I've gotten from my teachers over the years. And I'm really just grateful to be able to put this together and to kind of be able to open a door to allow people who resonate with this door to be able to walk through. And for those who don't resonate, to be able to walk right past. I'm honored either way. Thank you for allowing me to do this. It's wild. One of the things that I recognize is that I've always put my teachers on pedestals, and come to find out that my teachers are just as human as I am. And I think that's been a incredibly wild realization, is that we're all just here, as Ram Dass says, walking each other home. This is a very even playing field, even though society has us, a lot of us, convinced that it's not, that there's some form of hierarchy, and I'm going to burst some bubbles maybe, or maybe I'm not, or I'm just going to put my opinion out there, but we're all right here, just in different ways. And some things are found a little bit more acceptable than others, but all of that's man-made rules. Here I am, ADHD ranting, and I'll try and keep that kind of to a minimum. And I say that with the thought of, I feel that this is such a wild thing for me to be sitting here looking at my house. That there's stuff everywhere. I have kids. My organizational skills are not the finest. And here I have this lovely backdrop set up behind me, so you don't see my oven and all those things. And right next to me is my bag of clothes, and on my left is all of our snacks and stuff. And it's very lifelike. Around the meditations, under the meditations, above the meditations, through the meditations, we're surrounded by life, and life is surrounded by meditation. Life is the meditation, and it's all about, really just dropping into it and really being with it, no matter how incredibly beautiful or incredibly ugly, which are both man-made concepts, right? No matter how beautiful or ugly it gets, just really be present with it. Gritting teeth and deep breaths and all of the moments and all. So I'm gonna stop my ADHD rant there. I'm gonna read a poem like I normally do in my groups, and then we'll drop into a meditation. I think today we are going to do the meditation that I love the most, and that is a rendition of the R.A.I.N meditation. It is my take on the R.A.I.N meditation. And for those who have been in my groups, and this is a meditation that I gained from a teacher, and you can find it by a wonderful woman named Tara Brach. And yeah, so we'll just go ahead and we'll kind of just drop into a nice mindfulness meditation, R.A.I.N meditation, after a poem. So this one is called On Dying and Living. And this one is my own poem. This is by me, Jamie Martinez. I no longer ask for the pain to be taken away, nor do I try to get rid of it. I only ask for the guidance to navigate it, and the silence to hear the guidance, and the courage to follow through. As I make my own medicine of it, Creator, Mother, Father, please guide me on my path inward, as I float on tears and sorrow, as I give them the love and gratitude they deserve. Please guide me on this path of medicine on my journey home. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is so good. Nothing is unworthy of my love and attention. My true nature of darkness embraces your light. Thank you, fear, for letting me know just how safe I am. In and out of this body. Both living and dying are safe, and always. Thank you. So the acronym of R.A.I.N, as I was taught, is recognize, allow, investigate, nourish, and non-attachment. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go in with fear or without fear, fear with courage, and we're going to recognize what's going on, what we're feeling. We're going to ask ourselves, what am I feeling right now? What's coming up? Whether it's comfortable or uncomfortable, we're going to allow it to be there. We're not going to push anything away. We're not going to judge it. We're going to be present with it. We're going to investigate, where in the body do I feel this? Where is it attached to the emotion? Feel it in my shoulders, my stomach. And then we're going to ask ourselves, what do we do with this? What is the medicine? Sometimes the medicine is just to be present with it. Sometimes the medicine is to rest. Sometimes the medicine is to reach out. Sometimes the medicine is to just be in the moment with the amazing feelings that we feel sometimes. And all of those things build wonderful new neural pathways, or whatever the word is, the old neural pathways that are already healthy and teaching us more about ourselves. And then we are going to just kind of remind ourselves that our feelings are like clouds. They're like the wind. They come and they go. We don't need to hold on to them. We don't need to become them. It's not, I am angry. I feel angry. That way we're not holding on to anything. We're not pushing it away. We're not saying it's bad or good. We're just there with it. We're not attaching to it. And in all of the things that we're doing here, just by being with ourselves, by listening to what's coming up, by finding our own inner medicine, we're already doing that nourishing aspect. So we're going to start off. Those of you who have been in my groups, we're going to start off by taking 3 nice deep breaths, the deepest breaths that you've taken in all day, allowing your exhale to be longer than your inhale. That signals to your nervous system that you're safe in this moment. Your next inhale, just allowing your mind and your breath to come together consciously. On that nice long exhale, letting go of any stories you don't need right now. On your next inhale, just allowing yourself to drop deeper into your senses. On that nice long exhale, just allowing yourself to drop deeper into your body. Really just being present with what is, whatever that means to you. Letting anything that comes through your senses, through your awareness, to just be a part of the meditation. Any sights, any sounds, feelings, all a part of the meditation. Without judgment, we just notice. We label any of these distractions, any of these thoughts, any of these feelings, these sounds that pull us away from our intention. We label them as thinking, just thinking. And we'll drop back into the body on an inhale or an exhale, or wherever you're most comfortable. If you find yourself being pulled away, if you find your mind escaping, if you find a sound brings up some frustration, without judgment, just notice. Label it as thinking, and drop back in on the inhale or the exhale. Bringing your awareness back to the body, back to the intention. Begin to bring the awareness onto the breath and the body. Just really being present with your breath, your body. Taking a moment to observe as though you were bird watching. Take a moment to say hi. Maybe even thank you. Recognizing this breath and this body as a vessel that houses our life force, our energy, soul, whatever you'd like to bring in. Just the nervous system. allows us to have this very human experience. And just remembering that every sunrise, the warm sun on your skin, every laugh with somebody that you love, every feeling of the wind blowing, walking through the woods, hearing beautiful music. It's this incredible body that allows us to have that human experience. And even in those moments where we feel as though our bodies have failed us, this incredible body that allows us to move away from those things that feel uncomfortable or drop deeper into them, to say no, to walk out the door, to change our ways. This body has gotten you here. Here we are doing the work together. So maybe we can thank this incredible vessel and recognize this vessel as the most sacred item of clothing you will ever wear in this lifetime. We're going to move into a little bit of a body scan. So we're just going to bring our awareness down to our feet. Noticing our feet, the floor and shoes. Notice your ankles, your shins and your calves, knees, thighs, pelvic area, your hips. Just noticing. Notice any sensations that come up. Notice any stories. Notice any tension. From your hips down to your toes, just allowing any tension, any stories to melt away as though you were ice melting into the warm earth. Letting go. Completely letting go. Begin to bring the awareness to the torso, starting with your chest and your belly, just watching the inhale, the exhale, feeling the sensations of breath. And allow those sensations to bring your awareness around to your lower back, feeling it expand as you breathe in, your middle back, your upper back, shoulders, sides. Noticing any tension. Notice any sensations on the skin. Notice your clothing. Notice any stories that come up. And on an exhale, allowing your entire body, the torso, to relax as though you were ice melting into the warm earth, letting those stories and that tension go, melting, releasing. Begin to bring the awareness to your arms, starting with your shoulders, down your biceps and triceps, to your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your hands to your fingertips, being present with any sensations, any tension, any stories. And on an exhale, allowing those things to melt away as though they were ice melting into the warm earth, completely letting go. Begin to bring your awareness to the muscles in your neck. Just noticing any tension in your neck, and if you'd like, you can do some neck stretches to release that tension. Neck circles. Begin to maybe notice any other places in your body that are speaking to you. Maybe asking you to adjust. Maybe asking you to stretch. And in this meditation, we're going to honor that. We're going to allow ourselves to listen to what we need. And so if you need to move, you need to stretch, take the time to do that now. Begin to bring the awareness up to the face, noticing the muscles around the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the ears, muscles of the jaw and the forehead, allowing the face to soften. Allow the jaw to relax. Allow your forehead to release any tension. And then we'll bring the awareness up to the top of the head as we relax the scalp. Then we'll gently scan back down from the top of the head, down the face, the back of the head and the neck, the shoulders down to the fingertips, your torso to your hips to your knees to your toes. Noticing. Notice again any tension that may have built back up. Notice any stories. Noticing anything that's coming up. And on an exhale, just letting that all go. Releasing. Allowing it to melt away as though you were ice melting into the warm earth. Just letting go. Now on your next inhale, begin to bring a sense of alignment to your spine, sitting in a way that allows you to feel a sense of dignity, allowing your hands to rest wherever they're comfortable, your shoulders to be relaxed, stay relaxed, your jaw, stay relaxed, your chin to be tilted so you're not looking too far up or too far down, your eyes can be open or closed. We begin to bring the awareness to the center of our chest. As I say the words feelings and emotions, just begin to notice what comes up. Maybe we start by asking ourselves, what am I feeling right now? What is coming up for me? Without pushing anything away, without judging, whether it's comfortable or uncomfortable, just noticing that it's there. Allowing yourself to recognize that it's safe to feel. Allowing yourself to be present. We're not going to hold on to anything. We're not going to try and run from it. We're just going to allow it to be there. And then we'll begin to bring in the investigation part. Where at in the body are these feelings or these emotions attached? Where do they come up somatically? Maybe there's anger, maybe there's a tension in the shoulders, maybe there's an anxiety, you feel it in your chest, maybe if there's a joy, you feel it in your heart, maybe there's a peace in your mind. Wherever it is, just notice. Maybe you can begin to bring the energy of the breath into those spaces. Maybe you can begin to give it a name, shape, a color, a texture. Or we can just sit with the feeling. And then we'll begin to give these feelings or this feeling the ability to give us the medicine. What is that inner medicine? Maybe joy is asking you to just be so present. Just really be there and feel what it feels like in this moment. Maybe happiness is asking you to share. Maybe anxiety is asking you to take a deeper breath or to rest or to connect with somebody. Maybe anger is asking you to step away. Maybe it's asking you to change perspective. Maybe it's just asking you to simply eat and nourish yourself. Whatever's there, it's completely safe to feel. Maybe you're being asked to journal or create. Maybe you're being asked to go step outside in nature. Maybe you're being asked to reach out. Maybe some mindful movement. Maybe to just really be there and be present. All medicine. Medicine that helps us move forward and move through whatever we're feeling, not attach. Now we'll allow our entire being become like the sky. Allowing yourself, your mind, your heart, be open and limitless, knowing that the sun is always there. We'll allow these feelings to be like the clouds. Sometimes the clouds, they block out the sun, but the sun is still always there when the clouds pass. The sky doesn't become the clouds. It doesn't shame the clouds or numb the clouds. It doesn't run from the clouds or hold on to the clouds. Just as we don't need to hold on to our feelings, we don't need to become them, we don't need to shame ourselves for having them. We can recognize in these darker moments that the sun is going to shine once these feelings pass. We're safe in feeling them. We don't have to become them. We can see them and hear them and allow them to pass in their own time. Letting go, waiting for the next moment to come, allowing the next moment to come, without holding on to anything. We begin to close this meditation. We'll take 3 nice deep breaths. A nice deep breath of gratitude for yourself for doing this practice. Exhaling that gratitude back into the world. Nice deep breath of gratitude for these wonderful teachers that we call feelings themselves. Exhaling that gratitude back into the world. On this next inhale, just allowing it to bring you back into your body, back into the sounds in the room, back to your seat, your hands, back into the room itself. When you're ready, you can step back into the meditation of life together. Thank you. Thank you.